Listen, I've been in a relationship for 15 years. 15 years. And there's sometimes along this journey, there's really sometimes along this journey where I straight up had thoughts like, what the fuck do you want from me? Like, what do you want from me? Especially when I was younger in the first few years, I'm like, what do you want from me? You know what I mean?
Temple Alchemy.
As a young man in a relationship with these women, you got to realize that they don't need shit from you. They actually don't need shit from you, especially now in today's age. They don't need shit from you. She could go make her own money. She could go get a sperm donor. She could get her own car. She could make her own meals. She don't need shit from you. She actually doesn't. So if you're together, if you're already together in a loving relationship and you find your woman's a little emotional, irrational, she is just testing your ass. She's literally just testing you. And you got to deal with it. You got to learn how to deal with these tests. She's just testing your masculinity because she wants to know how you deal with all these situations. Because in reality, if you're a grown man and you can't handle a woman's emotions, she knows right away that you can't handle life. There are harder things in life that are going to come to you other than your woman's emotions. All right? Let me say that again. There are harder things in life that will come to you other than your woman's emotions. So when she's testing you, when she brings emotionality to you, you literally have to click in and be like, this is a test. This is a test right here. All right? So what you do in those situations, you try your best to just laugh. Don't laugh at her, but just lighten the situation, lighten the mood, try and sweep your woman off her feet. Her emotionality is not real. Sometimes she's just cramping, sometimes she's just testing you. There's so many factors to why a woman will go up and down and all around, but it's important to joke and laugh it off. Laugh it off. She wants to know that you can handle these situations because at the same time, she's also testing your ability to be a father, not just a man. She wants to know that if you have the children around and the children are hyper emotional, they cannot help it. I know there's a certain level of emotionality that women can bring that you're just like, okay, it's done. It's done. Sometimes she needs that too. She needs you to say, yo, stop it. You got to, like, I love you. Girl, I love you. But cut this shit out. That same tone, that dad energy. She needs to know that you can handle children around. Children are going to be yelling and screaming, acting emotional. What are you going to do? Are you going to yell at them? Are you going to get mad at them? Are you not going to talk to them for 3 days? You need to learn how to use your masculine energy to ground out a woman's emotions, all right? She actually doesn't want anything from you. Women are actually very easy to please on a day-to-day basis. They don't need much. They need food, they need attention, they need love, they need positive masculine energy around them, and that's about it. If everything else is taken care for around her, you don't need to do much as a man to make sure she's good. She just needs to see a man around her who's in a good headspace, who knows who he is, who's confident, who doesn't break down and get all emotional, because the second you get emotional, you're acting like a little boy. So don't react to a woman's tests. Don't try and fight back with her. Don't try and do all these things because she's literally just testing your relationship to the feminine. So I know when you're a young man, especially, you have this idea in your head that when the woman acts emotional and her happiness goes away momentarily, you're like, what am I doing wrong? She should be happy. Don't think these thoughts, okay? Don't think these thoughts. All you have to do, stay grounded, keep in your same mood, be yourself, and continue to give her good love. Not over love. If she needs that space, give her space. But continue to give her unconditional love, even when she's emotional. Don't tolerate bullshit ever. This is more, and this is advice to my younger self I'm trying to give here. Because like I said, there's so many times in relationships, my woman was acting the type of way. Not even just this relationship, other relationships. My woman was just acting the type of way. She needed space. She didn't want to be touched as much. She didn't want compliments as much. And I'm just like, what's wrong? What am I doing? You just got to chill out. You just got to be nonchalant. This is why women love the assholes so much, because the assholes know how to just be about themselves. Literally just be about yourself sometimes, man. Sometimes you just gotta be by your lonesome, work on your own crafts, work on your own projects, and your woman will heal herself. She'll heal her own problems. But I used to be someone who would ride around with a woman, and if she gets quiet all of a sudden, I'd be like, what's wrong? Are you good? What's wrong? What's wrong? Is there anything I could do? Stop being that guy. Stop being that nice little pushover bitch. Like, she doesn't need that shit. Your woman doesn't need that shit in her life. She really doesn't. She needs to know that she's free to experience any of her emotions that she has inside because she's a woman and she feels all emotions without becoming too attached to them. Not like a guy. If a guy's angry, he's angry like for a while, like, oh, he's pissed, and it actually affects him. But a woman, sometimes she just likes to feel her emotions, her different range of emotions, and you have to let her. Study the moods of your woman and know that she's going to hit these states probably quite often along her cycle, and you're just along the ride with her, man. You're just along the ride with her. If she's cramping and she's miserable, get her favorite food and leave her the fuck alone. Honestly, just give her her food and get the fuck out. Give her space. Let her cramp. Let her, if she needs a back rub, give her a back rub. Do what you got to do. But never give them too much attention when they're in their emotional states. Just do things that later on they can reflect on and be grateful for it and have gratitude for it. Like if she's cramping real bad and you rub her back, you get her favorite food, you still tell her she's beautiful when she feels bloated and all that, and then you give her that space, she's going to come back to you and be like, "Oh, thank you for doing that. I appreciate that tea you brought me, the ginger tea you brought me to help me with the cramps." Guys, little tiny gestures. I promise you they go so far. They go so far. I used to have this impression in my mind though that my woman has to be happy all the time because as a man, when you're in a relationship with a woman that you love and you feel so good around, you're happy all the time. You're smiling all the time. You're proud all the time. So you get this vibe that like my girl should be happy all the time, and it's not like that. It's literally not like that. Women have to go through their emotional cycles, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about that. It's not even always a test. It's not even always on purpose. It's by design, man. She got all these emotions that she stored up and built up over a month, a year, like, and she has to go through the motions. And the best thing you can do as a man during these times is stay super grounded in your masculinity. Do not let her moods change your mood, and just continue to give her the same amount of love and space and energy. That's all she needs from you. That's literally all she needs from you. You really have to go back to that dad energy. You know what I mean? You got to be that dad energy, because like if your woman's around you acting all emotional, up and down, going crazy, whatever, the second you act emotional back to her, you're acting like a little boy, you're acting like a child, you're acting unstable. And she doesn't need two women in the house. She doesn't need two women around. One woman with all that emotionality is enough. The man stays grounded. He works on his crafts. He stays focused. He remains unwavered, unbroken, and his love is still unconditional. That's the most important part of it. Still give her the same love, but understand that she's a woman and she's just going to feel all these emotions. Whereas you, as the man, you're more straightforward. You're very straightforward. I'm focused on my craft today. I'm focused on my workout right now. I'm focused on making this meal. You're just focused. That's your main grounded masculine quality that you bring to the relationship, and she needs that from you, even when she's acting emotional. As a matter of fact, when your woman gets masculine and focused and she's making all the rules and the shots and all, that's when you should worry, because now she's like, I'm with a bitch. I'm with a man who can't really act like a man. So now I gotta act like the man and I gotta make the rules. And if you're with a girl like that, man, run, because you're screwed. You are screwed. She's gonna do whatever she wants to do when she's like that. So if your woman's acting emotional, man, ground her out. First thing, just give her a hug, bro. Maybe she just needs a goddamn hug. Maybe she's stressing in her head about work, bills, becoming a woman. Fuck, I don't know, man. Life, her parents. Who knows what women really stress about in the deep, dark recesses of their mind. But just give her a grounded, masculine hug. Embrace her with your strong arms. Put your hand around her head. Rub her hair. Kiss her on the side of the head. Tell her she's beautiful. Just give her that reassurance, that grounded masculine reassurance. She doesn't need anything from you other than the simple stuff. We think so much out the box. What do you need from me? What do I have to do to make you happy? Man, you should already know. In her mind, When you're saying, what do I need to do to make you happy? What's wrong? What are you upset for? When you say these things, you're lost. In her mind, you're lost. You don't know how to treat a woman. She just needs the simple things. She might need a touch of attention. She might need a touch of love. She might need her favorite meal. She might need her hand held. It's literally like this, bro. So sometimes you just gotta go through the checklist until one thing works, and you're like, there it is. She just needed a chocolate bar. She just needed a flower. She just needed her hair played with. It's the most simple, basic, kindergarten, fundamental ABC 1, 2, 3 bullshit. I'm telling you that we as men, we overcomplicate because we're fixers. We're like, what do you need? What, I have to go to fucking like what do you need? I gotta fix it. I have to go get my toolbox. And no, man, you are the goddamn toolbox. You really are. And if there's nothing you can do at the moment to please your woman, literally just go work on your shit. I know you got some kind of task, hobby, something you love. Go work on it. Sometimes she needs to just see you working on shit. You know that stereotype of like the man's on the couch and he's not doing anything, and the woman's like, well, why aren't you doing anything today? It stresses her out sometimes when she doesn't see her man working on something. He actually has to be working on and towards something for her to be like, damn, my future is going to be secure because this man's taking action. Sometimes when we're too passive and we don't do shit as men, and I know it's hard because all we do is work and we need to relax sometimes, but when you think about it, your hobbies and your passions should not be considered any work. There's that time to relax and there's that time to grind. And sometimes it brings your woman deep comfort in her soul when she sees you grinding on something, creating something. Because as a man, you should always be in motion. You should always be moving. You should always be creating and striving to be better. You really should. So never think, what does she want from me? All right. Think, what can I do better? Think, what are the things that she usually needs in this situation? You know what I mean? Because when you are in your masculine, when you're a masculine man and you're just in that energy, you're going to find that your woman acts more like a child. She acts like a little child. She just wants to express her emotions and be free flowing and all this shit. Like I said, it's when she acts like the man, you're truly in trouble. But when she acts emotional and like a child, literally treat her and comfort her like she's a little child, like she's your baby. That's why you call her baby, bro. That's why she's your baby. You know what I mean? Just hug her, play with her hair, kiss her, tell her I love her, tell her it's all going to be okay. Even if she didn't even tell you anything's wrong, just, it's all going to be okay, baby. Everything's okay, baby. Just reassure her. It gives her such comfort in her soul. Like, you're that masculine hero that everybody looks up to in your house, bro. You're that masculine hero. And you got to reaffirm that I'm gonna fix everything. You know what I mean? You literally have to reaffirm that to the woman around you in your life. It brings them comfort and joy in their soul. Like, be that guy, bro. You just got to be that guy. You don't have to say, what do you want from me? What do I need to do to make you happy? You see how bitchy and sassy all these tones are? Not that. She doesn't need that. She doesn't need you to say, what's wrong? What's wrong? She doesn't need none of that from you. What she needs is your masculine quality assurance and fucking just be there for your woman. As a man, be there for her. Be that grounded rock. Always think of this, okay? This is something that has saved my ass so many times in a relationship, okay? You are a mountain. You are a grounded, unmoving, unwavering mountain. Nothing will shake you. She is the water flowing around the mountain, okay? You're just that mountain, that rock. She's the water flowing around you. She's going to splash on you. She's going to have big waves on you. They're going to be hard. They're going to be rough. They're going to erode some of your rock, whatever. I don't care. Whatever metaphor, transformation in your mind you could think of right now. But you are that mountain. You do not move. You remain grounded and strong and rigid. Her waters do not shake you and move you and make you ungrounded and emotional. Stay grounded in every single situation possible where your woman is around. and she will be happy. I promise you that. That's all you need to know. She will be happy if you stay grounded, my friend. Okay? You need to think about it also in the case of like say there's a village. There's a village of a bunch of people running around, okay? Something goes wrong. A house explodes in the distance. Whatever, okay? The first thing that's gonna happen in that situation when that house explodes in the village, the women and the children are gonna scream. They're gonna panic. And what they're gonna do in that situation is look at the men. They're gonna look towards all the men. What are you gonna do about it? This just happened. What's going on? The man should know. The man's gonna take care of it. The man. And in that very situation, if the men that they're all staring at start panicking and screaming too and running away, the women and the children will run with you. However you react is how the women and the children are going to react. If something explodes, boom, and you remain grounded and you look at the other men and you're like, yeah, we know what to do. And you go towards the fire, they're going to be like, yo, we have hope. We have faith. Everything's going to be okay because the men are going to take care of it. But if the men are screaming and panicking too and acting irrational and emotional and acting like the women and the children know that they're screwed. They're absolutely screwed. Oh, we're around ungrounded, scared men. We're going to run away too. We're screwed. Our village is done. You know what I'm saying? So be the heroes. You literally have to be the hero. And the hero doesn't say, what's wrong? What can I do for you? Like, are you in trouble? The hero just like analyzes the situation. He's a problem solver. He's a thinker and he acts. And if he can't currently act, if he knows that he can't currently act on the situation, he'll go away, he'll train, he'll meditate, he'll figure it out, and then he'll come back and he'll save the day. Like Goku, like fucking Batman. Sometimes Batman got to step aside and think, what's the real weakness of this villain? What gadget can I build? Like, go think. That's what I'm saying. Go work on your crafts. Go work on your hobbies. You literally got to go in your lab, think, meditate, give it time, bide your time, be grounded and gain that mental clarity and then come back to the situation. And you'll figure out that most of the time, if she was emotional and irrational, it'll figure itself out, bro. It'll figure itself out. So if you're young and in a relationship and you find your woman acts like that, bro, don't worry. It'll figure itself out. You'll know what to do. Get her favorite food, comfort her, tell her she's beautiful. It's always the most simple solutions, and you'll find her mood changes just as quick as it went to that shitty mood, all right? So don't panic. Don't feel like you got to be this super problem solver and figure it all out instantly. Give it time, bro. Give it time. You already got what it takes. Young kings, you already got what it takes, all right? Peace, love, knowledge, and protection to you and yours. Don't overthink it, kings. Do what you got to do, you know what I mean? You already got all the tools in the box. You are the toolbox. You are the hero. You got it all, man. Peace, love, knowledge, and protection to you and yours. This is Takao Bay from Temple Alchemy, and I'm out.